Bill! Hey Bill, I bet you can't shut those trucks in 10 seconds. You wanna bet? Fine, watch this.
When will they ever get tired of this?
Ow! That's not what I meant! Told you.
Bill and Ben shunted a line of 15 trucks together, then prepared to top and tail it down to the port.
Bill, look, there's that grumpy old farmer by the crossing gates again. Let's give him a fright.
The twins, as careless as they were, surged forwards and raced past the crossing at a ridiculous speed. The poor farmer was startled.
You stupid trains! Will you ever learn?
Morning, Edward! Look at us, right on time again as usual.
The old engine shot one curious look at the trucks, then down at the China Clay twins.
You've been racing again, haven't you? This is a dockside, you know, not a racetrack. Can you two please stop messing around for once and shunt your train ready for me, please?
How did he know we've been going fast again? He must have been able to read our minds, Ben. He's quite old.
How did you know they've been racing about and being careless again, Edward? You've only looked at the trucks once.
Well, all the bigger rocks are on the top. That means they've been shaking the trucks so much that the small ones have fallen between the gaps to the bottom. Just an old trick, I know.
Oh. Well, that and the fact they're Bill and Ben. Who wouldn't expect them to be careless?
Now, I want you two to stop running fast. One day there will be an accident at this rate, especially at the ungated crossing. I'd hate to think what could happen.
We're only trying to have a bit of fun, Edward. You wouldn't know if we'd ever run fast, Edward.
Oh really? One of the only times I've ever run fast, I was running for my life. As far as I recall, it wasn't exactly fun.
You what? When did this happen? I don't remember.
I do. Go on, Edward, tell them. Maybe they'll show a bit more attention to you.
Well, it was September 1940, deep into the war years. By this point, the enemy side had figured out that around these parts there was a major threat to them. 2 British naval bases, one at Titmuth, the other at Barrow-in-Furness. There were many factories that were producing ammunition such as guns, bombs, tanks scattered in between. The enemy side had sent out inconspicuous fighter planes to seek out the area and maybe take out a few targets on the go. I remember that day well, taking a suburban train through the countryside. What could possibly have gone wrong?
Is one of the axle boxes running hot? I can hear a buzzing sound. Is it the coaches?
That's no carriage. That's a machine gun. Full steam, driver, full steam!
The plane circled like a buzzard in the ominous sky above, continuously curving and patronizing the little blue train below it.
It's definitely aiming for us. But why? We've only got daily passengers on this train.
Probably thinks we've got military recruits or something on board. But even so, get down!
The engine crew ducked down as a shower of rounds shot down on them and pierced onto the tender like hail from a thunderstorm.
Driver, what are we supposed to do? We can't outrun them like this. Not when they have a bird's eye view.
Just keep going, Edward. We'll get to the tunnel. It's about half a mile up ahead. As long as we get there, we should be fine. No guarantees though, old boy.
The plane dived and shot down again. The poor engine winced in pain as more rounds clattered down upon the cab roof. Glass shattered and passengers screamed, but Edward steamed on in desperation to reach the tunnel.
I must get there, I must! The lives of these people are depending on me to get them to safety.
Come on, old boy. There's the tunnel. We're nearly there. Now let's just hope your brakes work as well as your effort.
The tunnel mouth stood cold and black, but took on the appearance of a gateway to heaven from Edward's perspective. With one last exasperating effort, he plunged into the dark safety of the brick walls.
Whatever you do, Edward, don't go towards the light at the end of the tunnel. Your life depends on it.
The buzzing of the plane grew less and less as it waited for the target to leave the tunnel. Eventually, it had to give in, and irritantly accepted it had lost.
Well done, old boy. Well done indeed. You are a credit to us all, Edward.
After his wheels were worn out and he was extremely tired, Stanley came and took the train on. After that, things carried on as per normal. They had to, otherwise the demands of the war wouldn't be kept up.
But I never forgot that day. How could I? It was stained on my boiler and tender for years, as well as a memory in my mind.
Edward, we didn't know such a thing had happened to you. We're sorry what we said.
Of course you are. And I forgive you, as always. But please, don't tell anyone else about this, you two. I prefer not to talk about it.
Yes, Edward, of course. You have our word. Oh no! Is that what I think it is? Is that an airplane? Run for your lives! Ah!
Morning, you two. What have Bill and Ben got off in a hurry for?
Ah, you know them. Always in a hurry or scared of something. It just seems that this time, they weren't off in a hurry because they mistook you for a German fighter plane.
Is it gone yet, Ben? I can't hear it. It must have flown away. Ben, look, there's that farmer again. Let's give him a fright.
You stupid trains! Will you ever learn? When will they ever get tired of this?